Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm back on the video, and today I'm going how to sell on eBay. Now, it's very crucial you guys learn how to do this because they have 0% seller's fee for sneakers over $100, and they recently have a free authentication system implemented as well. So if you guys want to start, your sneaker empire and really take sneaker reselling seriously, you guys need to know how to do this. And kind of my tips from my experience of selling on eBay. I'm not perfect. I don't have the most sales on eBay, but I kind of know how this works now, and I'll share with you guys. So, without wasting any time, let's hop into it. So first, we have the pictures. Now, pictures are very, very crucial because people can tell whether they're authentic, brand new, what kind of flaws are in them. So these are kind of some pictures I took. These are a pair of Jordan 1 lows, light smoke grays. Now, I picked these up off Finish Line and I sold them on eBay the same night that I received them. I got the shoes, I looked them over, I took pictures of them, and I listed them as fast as I could to try to move it as quick as I can. Maximize my profit and also keep that money, coming in and coming out. That's it. It's very important in this game. You want to try to flip shoes as fast as you can. You don't want to tax on them either. You just want to make sure that you can move them. And pictures is a very, very crucial way of doing that. You see, I show both shoes here. In every image, I show the bottom, the front, the side view, and the tag over here on the right hand side. And this is very important because that's how a lot of people can identify whether if it's authentic or not if they're in the game, and they know what they're looking at. So never forget the tag. And these are brand new pairs, so I didn't go like super in on pictures because they are brand new, and I have a good enough reputation to where I don't need to take 12 pictures of them. I can take 5 or 6, and then people can look at the pictures and then look at my rep and then see, okay, this guy's legit. I can buy off him. Now, if I'm selling used sneakers, I take a picture of both bottoms. I take a picture from every angle on both sneakers because that's very important too. Because buying used sneakers, and you also want to list a condition we'll get into next. So now moving on to a clear description. Now, if you have the sneaker in hand, I'd recommend you putting on that. If it's brand new, and if it's not brand new, the condition. Now, if you guys don't know, I'd recommend looking it up. How to rank your sneakers. So the way we do it, is 0 out of 10. If it's tried on or passed as dead stock, which means it's been tried on in the store, maybe there's one little spot on the sole, then you could do a 9.9. If you wore it once, maybe it's a 9.5 out of 10. If it's been worn a couple times and it's has some dirt on it and has a small tear on by the lace or whatever, maybe it's an 8 out of 10. Like, you guys need to know that as well and put that in the description if it is a used sneaker. But since this is the brand new one, I didn't need to do that. I just need to put brand new or dead stock. Now, I like to put brand new because some people may not know what dead stock is. People that are in the game obviously know what that means, but people who trying to buy a sneaker for their kid or trying to buy a sneaker for their friend may not know what dead stock means. So I always like to say brand new, simplified as much as I can. And then fast shipping. Fast shipping is always something that you want to strive yourself on doing. Makes the customer happy and you get paid faster. Now, you don't need to put this in the title. I don't usually because of my rep. And also make sure that you put authentic somewhere in there because I have bought shoes on eBay before looking to flip them. It didn't say authentic. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this guy's word for it. And then they didn't be authentic. And he even told me, they would tell me after, oh, these are reps. I didn't know you didn't know they were reps. So you got to, make sure you put authentic in there. Just to make sure that it's set in stone. So if they receive the pair, and if they're not legit and not authentic, then you have a problem. So make sure you put authentic in there, and also the name. The name is very crucial too. So here I have Jordan 1 Low Smoke Gray, brand new, authentic. That is a very solid title right there. People know what the shoe is. They have a picture of it. They know it's brand new, and they know it's authentic. Now people will lie, but once again, you keep selling authentic products, you will get a rep. People will trust you more, and don't even think you sell fakes. Now, if you want, you can include fast shipping. You can include in hand, because people will try to sell their shoe when they buy it. So they buy it online. They have to wait a week to get it in. So they'll put in progress of shipping or in transit to me. As soon as I get it, I'll ship it out to you. I don't sell shoes unless I have them in my hand in case like the shipping goes wrong, on Nike or Adidas end, or whatever the case may be. I like to wait to have the sneaker in hand, and plus I can take pictures of the actual sneaker I'm selling. That's my personal opinion, but you guys can try out the other way as well. So yeah, so moving on to the next one. Now, the pricing tips. Now, pricing is varies on the sneaker condition. Comes with box, no box, paper, no paper. So these are kind of the pricing tips that I use. You guys can price your sneakers any way you want. Like pricing is such a, there's like such a high volume of things you can go over that it's really, it's hard for me to tell you how to price your sneakers because you have the ones, whether they're new, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, whatever they are. But so these are, things that I like to do when I price them on eBay. So I always set, my price higher than I want. And I normally go $10 to $20 above depending on what the sneaker is. So, for example, I wanted 150 for those smoke grays, so I put my price at 160. Now, I'm moving on. Next one, I said lowest offer below. That may seem a little complicated the way I wrote it that, but I wanted 150, but I put lowest offer 140. So I did the price is 160, but lowest offer 140. So if someone goes and offers me 150, I'll accept it. I can move it quickly because that's what I actually wanted to get for the sneaker. eBay is meant to negotiate. If you don't want to negotiate, I don't recommend saying prices firm on them because eBay, like, you're supposed to negotiate. People want to go on eBay to get steal. They want to go on there, to work out a deal with you. So give them room to do so. Give them room to do so, but also get the price that you want. So that's why I price it higher than I want, and then I just go $10-$20 below my actual prices, so we meet somewhere in the middle. If he offers me 135 or 145, excuse me, I can go back and be like, I'm really at 150 right now. Could you take it? And chances are they will, because they want to be able to negotiate. And in their mind, they just took $10 off from you, but in reality, they paid for what you wanted them for. So that's that's the way I do it, and I found a lot of success doing that. And don't overprice, or in the sneaker community it's called don't overtax. You want to build connections, make like relationships on eBay, and if you have an Instagram, you can like send them over to Instagram, whatever. But you want people to come back to your eBay page to buy from you. You don't want to tax them and really kind of just be like, offer them and negotiate with them $1 or $2. Just secure the deal and don't overprice them. You want to move as fast as you can so you can get that money, put it into your account and then reinvest it into more sneakers. That will make your your financial situation a lot better, and also it will grow your eBay page, your Instagram page, whatever you're trying to grow. It will grow that 10 times faster. I can promise you. You don't want to sit on a pair for 2 weeks to a month. Because if you think for the smoke grays, I probably could have got 170 for them. I paid 90 for them, so like I'm still making $60 profit. I could have made probably 80 or maybe even 90 if I really taxed them, but I don't want to sit on it for a month. I wanted to move it and get the money back in my account, and then reinvest it, buy another sneaker, rinse and repeat. And then shipping. So I don't do free shipping. I charge a customer for shipping, and I haven't really seen that affect me that much. A lot of my customers are more willing to pay, especially since my sneaker is pretty much for a good deal every time. So they don't mind paying for the shipping. However, if you do want to do free shipping, then maybe you take that into account in the price of the sneaker because you don't want to sell yourself short. So pretty much, for example, those smoke grays, I wanted 150 for them, but if I did free shipping, I would probably want to go lower than 160. Just to cover the shipping costs on my end because eBay does charge you for shipping. But if you haven't paid for it, they're paid for. You get the price you want, you can ship them out. And I don't do bids normally. I've actually never really done a bid that I've been happy with. I don't put them up for bids because people can get steals and lowball. Someone could have bid 130 for the smoke grays, and they I could have sold them for 140, but then they go for, some buys them for 130, and I sold them for 150 in like a couple hours of me listing them. So like the bidding, it's really only a good idea to bid if it's not a very like knowledgeable item. Like a lot of people don't know what it is and know what the value is of it. But with sneakers, there's a value for every sneaker. So I don't recommend doing bids on sneakers. But once again, all these pricing tips is what I like to do and what works best for me. But you guys can do your own route and do your own thing and then find out what you're most comfortable with and which, what can make you the most money. Now moving on, eBay does have a lot of scams. Now, I have noticed that the scams have been, drastically cut back on eBay. I don't know if, if they increase like their scam protector. But some of the scams you might run into is, I shouldn't have to say this one, but if someone offers you higher than what the shoe is listed at, it is obviously a scam. Nobody is trying to pay you an extra $10 what you're asking for, just to be a good guy. No, that's not the case. If they offer anything higher, don't even try to negotiate or whatever. Just delete it, move on, forget about it. Don't risk it at all because nobody's trying to pay an extra $10-$20 above what you listed it for. Now there's other scams like separate contact info. They'll hit you up like, hey, like here's a link to my PayPal. I'll pay you through there. No, that's a fake link to a fake PayPal that has no money in it, that has no, credit card connections, and it will scam you. You'll send the sneaker, you won't get paid, and then he gets your sneaker and you don't get anything from it. Now, other payment methods like the PayPal, and they'll also say, hey, can you contact me at my number? They'll throw out some number, and chances are they're just trying to scam you. Like I had one thing happen to me to where wanting me to text them, and I just started selling on eBay, like just like my first second sneaker. I was like, okay, whatever, once work out a deal. He came up with this drastic story that like he wanted, like he was incapable of going out to stores, and this is like before COVID, and he was like incapable of coming out to the stores. He wanted me to buy like two $50 Apple cards, throw it in the box, and he would pay me for those and ship them off. And I was okay. Like at that point, I was like, okay, like this is way too wild. I understand what's going on. If you have any type of those like interactions, just delete the number. Delete the message on eBay. Just forget about it. There's gonna be other people willing to buy. Don't take the risk because I don't want you guys to get scammed. I've been scammed before. It's not a good feeling, especially if you're just starting to build up and building confidence in this game, and then you take an L like that. It can really hurt your confidence, and then really like you can second guess yourself, and you never want to do that. You just want to go, buy, sell. You don't want any setbacks like being scammed, because it hurts. It hurts. If you guys have been scammed before, and if you haven't, well, just be super protective because it can really lower your self-esteem and also your bank account. So don't mess with any scams like I just mentioned. Now, good reviews are very, very crucial when it comes to eBay or any selling site. Now, good reviews, like for me, I can move sneakers a lot quicker than someone else starting because I have good reviews and all my sales have been sneakers. So they know that I'm a sneaker reseller or a sneaker seller on eBay. So they want to buy an authentic pair of sneakers. They see I have 20 reviews, 20 good reviews, and they're like, okay, like this guy's like definitely legit. He says authentic, they're authentic. Like he'll ship on time, they'll get to me in reasonable time. Get good reviews. Don't be rude. I shouldn't have to say that, but it may not seem rude to you, but just be nice as you can. Be fake if you have to. I mean, if someone, hey, are these authentic? And it says authentic in your title, don't be like, oh, they're authentic, just like it says in the title, or like, look at the title. You don't want to say that. Just be like, yes, they're 100% authentic, guaranteed. Done. That's all you gotta say. You don't gotta, gotta be a smart ass about it. Let them know it's in the title, or it's on the image, or whatever it is. Or just be like, oh, I only sell authentic sneakers. Just be like, yep, 100% authentic, guaranteed. Done. That's all you need to say. Now, quick shipping. You want to ship as quick as possible. If you can't ship the next day, make sure you ship the day after that, because the faster they get the product, the faster you get paid, and then the happier everybody else is, and they're better off, for them to leave a good review. Good packaging. Always double box your sneakers. Don't slap the label on the sneaker box. That is a no. Don't wrap it up in a paper bag and slap a label on it. No. Get another box, like a cardboard box, put the sneaker in it, tape it up, put the label on that box, and then ship it out. If you guys order sneakers from Nike, look, what I like to do is I get sneakers from Nike, Adidas, Finish Line, Foot Locker, whatever. I just save the box they come in, and then I ship them back out in the same box. I just rip off the label and throw on mine. It's really that simple, and you can do it, and it could be like tremendously impactful when it comes to good reviews and good packaging. Because with that Nike box, the lid could fly off, the box can get damaged, and the sneaker could get damaged, and that would ruin the entire shipment and payment, and you have a whole another issue on your hand, plus a bad review. A thank you note. A thank you note's always good. I have business cards. Mine says, thank you for shopping with Value Kicks. Follow us on Instagram if you like, if you like the transaction. Simple as that. I throw those in there, but if you don't have business cards, write a little hand note. Be like, oh, thank you for thank you for shopping, thank you for purchasing. Hope you enjoy. Put something like personal in there. Make it seem like they're not just like buying from like someone behind the screen. Like you want to make them feel engaged with your brand and with the sale. That's very, very important. It's a very small thing to do. I mean, you can write thank you, on an index card and throw it in there. It really doesn't have to be that complicated. I went out and got business cards because I like the way they look and I think it's professional. But you guys can do it any way you want. And the last tip I got you for good reviews: be responsive, even after the sale. If you ship it, it's gone, whatever. Like you're waiting to get paid. If they like message you, don't just leave them on red or don't respond, because they're going to get agitated with you for not responding. If you ship it out 2 days later, they want to message you and ask you where the package is. Look up the tracking number, see what the package is, and let them know. They are, buying your product, they're, doing you a service, they're giving you money for this package. You want to be respectful and responsible and responsive as possible, and make sure that their transaction goes as planned and is very, very, like, they're appreciative of you, because like that's gonna go a long way. So you got to be respectful and be responsible. If they message you about a shoe, like before you sell it, they message you about a shoe, try to respond as quick as you can. Yeah, yeah. If you guys are in class or in work, whatever, don't do that. But if you see a message, make sure that, okay, I'm gonna, on my lunch break, I'm gonna make sure I get back to this person. Gain you a sale if you respond back within, like, 20, 30 minutes. Or if you're right there and you see it, respond immediately. If you give them questions right away, if you answer their questions, then they're more open to buy your sneaker. If they're looking at 5 Jordan 1 lows and they want to ask, a question on it, like, hey, can you ship this by tomorrow, or can you ship it by today? And if someone else, responds quicker than you do saying they can, then they're going to buy that sneaker and you're going to miss out on the sale. So make sure you're responsive. Thank you. It's good packaging, quick shipping, and don't be rude to the customers. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys in this video. I know it's a lot to take in, but it's definitely crucial you guys know how to do this. I'm glad you guys stayed to the end. If you guys can like, subscribe, much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video.